As I said, he made 2 trips. All right, because he was hanging out over this lady's house. Everybody knew in Memphis. And then, as I said, he thought things had cooled down, but then they told him to come back because of that undercover police officer. If you ever see a picture of the Lorraine Motel and you see him laying on the balcony, you're going to see a guy in a suit. And he's going to be like facing the camera, pointing. That's the undercover cop. That's the one who set it all up. I forgot his name. I got it somewhere in all of my papers. But anyway, that's the one who set him up. But it was at that point where we had the civil rights movement that you see now, and that revolutionary mentality that Martin Luther King was developing about our Keynesian economic models that was being used, basically zero sum.
Yep.
In order to make $1 million, somebody's got to lose $1 million. And so when he started talking that way and saying all of this money going over there to Vietnam and this, whew, they put this man up to be wasted time. And as I said before, see, all of this is from my past, my history.
Yep.
And I know, I have to be very, something, Tom. See, I have to be very cautious because what you don't know is that I can mention names and they know. They see some of this and they've said, oh no, we're going to order him again. Give him another, because he won't shut up. But, the 1968 riots here in Detroit divided Detroit. We had white flight, and they are only coming back now. But that was a turning moment in Detroit's history, up on 12th and Claremont, and the people in Detroit were still multicultural, multi-ethnic. Do you know this was Japanese? This was Polish, all of this. Grand Boulevard up in here, this was middle and upper middle income housing. Excuse me, all of these stores, these were mom and pop, hair salons, whites, Polish, blacks, we all lived together, but other counties and other cities in Michigan was constantly hearing how there's so much antagonism between blacks and white. But if you go to any part of the city, Southwest, where you're from, I was there too. They put a note on my car in Southwest Detroit. I moved out there. And first night, one of the gang members, Mexican gang member, had a note on my car that says, my name is so-and-so. I forgot what the name was. And this is my neighborhood. And, I go out, who the hell put this on my car? And I'm walking up and down the street. I hadn't been there a couple of days inside with the drive, going on the street. It's like, who is this person here? Put a note on. And everybody was saying, oh, we don't know, until I found out that was the big gang leader for that little part. So I quietly packed my stuff. I hopped in my car and I have never been back. It was off of Clark. I've never been back to Southwest since.
Right.
Because that was, like I said, I was in their town,
Yeah.
and what they call their hood.
Yeah. Yep.
And so we have this problem here in Detroit where, the neighborhoods and the communities now are being shaped by these forces where blacks and whites, we all act the same, Tom. When you see a white guy raised in the city, he acts just like the black guy because our behavior is dictated by our surroundings, you know.
Yep.
And so a lot of times, man, you see a black guy doing something, and you'll say, "Oh my God," you know, that's very uncouth and violent what he's doing. But then you realize that he did it for a purpose because, like that person that was sitting on that bench stop, that young guy,
Yeah.
and he got popped. You see what I mean? That he lost his awareness, but I don't think he was from Detroit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your behavior,
Yep.
you know, is identified
Yep.
by the environment that you find yourself in.
I get about another minute of battery left. Hey, you know what? Before we sign off here, you know any good place to eat over near you?
No,
None?
Tom. No, there is absolutely
Nothing.
nothing.
How about that place that was like down here, that corner place? Looks like it might have been soul food, yellow.
I don't know. I'm not sure. As I said, because most of the places, because there was a restaurant, a barbecue joint around the corner. But see, they've been shutting all these.
I think that's what it is, barbecue. Is it worth the shit?
Right around the corner to the right. Yeah, it was very popular, as that store is down there on that used to be popular.
But there's not a restaurant down there, or there is?
I'm not sure. There's a Coney Island down there, right straight on the corner there. But that's pretty much it around here.
Nothing good in Hamtramck?
No, no. Hamtramck is, most of those storefronts are not even open.
Okay.
They're
How about those Polish outfits?
There is one Polish restaurant. God, that's my home, and I can't even think of the name of this Polish restaurant.
No, I know how it is.
Yeah.
I'm not big on that Polish stuff anyway. No good soul food places or anything, you know of?
No. That's one of the problems. That's the reason why everybody hangs out in front of gas stations. Because that's all we've got. You know?
Yeah, right. No, you're right.
They're closing down because if they don't get the audience and bring in some industries where people have an incentive to open up these stores, people are going to keep closing these places down because, as you can see, look, how many people have you seen walking since we've been? I don't know how long we've been sitting
None.
here. I'm trying to tell you.
I know.
I mean, you know, and so there's no...
I get about another 20 seconds, so say goodbye to your fans.
I thank you for listening, and be careful, and know always that you're loved and you're blessed.
Well, thank you.
And it's you, Tom. You know what I got for you, man.
I know.
I got love for you.
Thank you, man.
All right.